Yo, 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 what's up with you people? It's your boy Retro Rob, man. Back at y'all with another one. Battle chess. Or shall I say life is chess. We gonna call it both. But check this out, right? I'm seeing a lot of little funny mess going on. A lot of little strange funny mess going on. I know I have my own channel, but at the end of the day, I'm still a subscriber as well. You see what I'm saying? I still have, you know, certain channels that I'm a fan of. You see what I'm saying? And one of those channels is Hassan Campbell. You feel me? One of those channels was Piper Boy Williams. And I'm just seeing a lot of little funny mess going on. Just to name a couple. Just to name a couple, y'all. Just because y'all hear things. Just because y'all hear things, man. Don't take it with a grain of salt, man. Don't get emotionally invested in these guys, man. At the end of the day, they all clowns. You feel me? Yeah, I said it. At the end of the day, they all clowns, man. And I see this a lot in my life and as I grew up. You have a lot of these so-called OGs and stuff like that that talk all this, oh yeah, Gillie, we gonna get back to him in a minute. You got all these so-called OGs that's, you know, calling themselves trying to direct the youth in the right way. And can't wonder why, you know, and wonder why the youth is out here acting so disrespectful and not having a care in the world. Kids watch what you do, not what you say. You can say all day, oh, don't be a drug addict like me, don't be a drunk like me. But how do you ever expect them to change when you continue to drink? When you continue to be a drug addict? Let's talk about it. So after I did the video about Gillie the Kid, and this, you know, I ain't gonna get into that yet. After I did the video about Gillie the Kid, right? I see Piper Boy with his thoughts. I see Hassan Campbell with his thoughts. Outside of Piper Boy, I seen people that usually don't even talk about battle rap. That's how you know you're dealing with opportunists. You see what I'm saying? You have people that don't, when you have people that don't even talk about battle rap, talking about battle rap. Outside of Piper Boy. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of channels, and even outside of Piper Boy and Hassan Campbell, you have a lot of channels that I used to look up to. And that I still look at, but I look at them in a different way now. You feel me? At first I used to look at them like inspiration. At first I used to look at them like, you know what, if I put my mind to it, I could do it the right way. Well, that's how I look at it now. At first I used to look at it like, well, if I put my mind to it, I could do it as well. Now, I look at it like, if I put my mind to it, I could do it the right way. Not their way. I don't remember what song that was, but Kendrick Lamar was saying, back then, and y'all can quote me on this one. He said, back then, I used to want to be like Jay-Z until I found out that Jay-Z wasn't me. You see what I'm saying? Back then, I used to want to be like Hassan Campbell. I used to want to be like these bloggers and stuff, these top bloggers. But now I'm starting to realize that they ain't Retro Rob. You feel me? They're clowns. They're perpetrators. And they get on there and they talk all this real stuff. I literally seen Hassan Campbell get on his channel and talk about how in his titled Gillie pulling Cassidy's card. You feel me? I have a serious question, people. I have a very serious question I want to ask y'all. And it's only to the people that are supporting this mess. Are y'all stupid? For real. For real. If the shoe fits, wear it, man. Are y'all stupid? No, seriously. Are y'all stupid? I want to know. Because I'm trying so hard to figure out how, and we gonna get to that too, about the Smack stuff and how Sean Campbell was trying to basically praise Smack for basically, being a culture vulture. You see what I'm saying? But he out here giving people the business that don't even deserve it. But you gonna big this man up. We gonna get to that in a minute. But I literally seen Gillie. I'm trying to figure out how was Gillie able to come and maneuver his way into a situation. Like I told y'all guys, these dudes are vicious spin masters. These dudes are master manipulators. You feel me? They're so vicious that they will convince you that it's something wrong with you. I know I ain't the only one that's saying this. I know I'm not the only one that's saying this. How? I'm trying to figure it out, man. This is a head scratcher, y'all. How was Gillie able to manipulate his way into a situation with Cassidy? How? And for all you dummies that come on here and ask, Retro Rob, why you always defending Cassidy? Nobody defends Cassidy. I'm defending what's right. And at the end of the day, this is my job as a blogger. This is all bloggers' jobs. So I'm doing my job and I'm cleaning up their mess and doing their jobs for them. I'm doing what they supposed to be doing that they're not doing. And this goes for any blogger like a Piper Boy, like a Hassan Campbell. You see what I'm saying? Just to name a couple. Like a Battle Truth. If this don't apply to you, then continue doing what you're doing. You feel what I'm saying? Us as bloggers, we owe it to the people. These people are working all day. They working their behinds off. Got a boss over top of them telling them what to do all day. Then they come home, got kids, got to deal with a whole bunch of stuff. Home, got their own personal life. And they want to hear the truth. They want to hear the real. They don't want to hear a whole bunch of, manipulative BS. They don't want to hear nobody trying to spin them and trying to play with their minds. They already got people out in the world trying to do that. And y'all get up on here. It's a lot of little funny mess going on, man. Y'all ain't no different than these preachers in this church and these churches out here. Gotta be ashamed of yourselves, man. How does Gillie find his way, slither his way into this conversation with Cassidy? And nobody says anything. If anything, they out here congratulating it. Like, oh, shoot, what Cassidy gonna do now? Gillie back in it. Gillie had no business in it in the first place. That's what y'all not understanding. You ain't got no business talking about it if you ain't gonna talk about it the right way. Just like the preacher ain't got no business preaching the Lord's word if he ain't gonna say it the way the Lord said it. Y'all disgust me, man. I can see why the youth, man, crashing and ain't going nowhere. Ain't no dad. What J. Cole say? Ain't no daggone role models. No role models at all. At all. And the ones that out here trying to half-ass perpetrate like they role models, them the main ones. I'm on one today, y'all. I'm tired of this, man. Like, there's a lot of dudes, man. I'm about to start unsubscribing to these dudes' channels, man. And I'm about to just start representing the real, man. A lot of these dudes, I thought they was real, but they the complete opposite, man. I literally seen Hassan Campbell. Go check it out. Get on his channel and praise Smack. For what? This man gave these dudes opportunity when these dudes ain't have opportunity. So the battlers ain't do nothing for Smack, though. So they ain't do nothing for Smack. Smack just came out of nowhere with a bunch of bread in the league and said, come on, y'all on. So he wasn't out there trying to get it out the mud like them, and they came up together. Now, if Smack did it that way, the first way that I said it the first time, if he already had the league and already had money, you see what I'm saying? And did it, I could see what y'all talking about. You wouldn't hear me talking. But I was around then. I'm young, but I was around then, from the beginning, from the DVD era, all of that stuff. And it was the battlers that made it happen. Smack ain't getting on that stage battling. Smack is the capitalist. He's always been a capitalist. Like I told you, whatever you do, whatever tendencies and habits and character traits that you had when you was young, that's gonna carry over into your adult life, and that's exactly what it's doing. Gillie was a clown back then, and Gillie a clown now. Smack was a scammer then, he's a scammer now. A lot of you dudes out there that I'm talking about was fuck boys then, and y'all fuck boys now. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I said it. I dare any one of y'all to challenge me on anything, and you'll get your feelings hurt. I told you, nobody knows human beings better than me. I know human beings, man. I've been around, you see what I'm saying? I lived up under my grandmother. I lived around some of the most, you see what I'm saying? Cold-hearted, vicious, manipulative, whatever you want to call it, snakes that you could see. And I know when a person is trying to spin me. The problem is a lot of y'all out there, you're talking about the fans and stuff and subscribers, a lot of y'all don't know. That's why I'm here. I spent my whole life, I'm doing it now. I spent my whole life, can't get to my life and do what I have to do and grow in my life because I'm sitting up there cleaning up my mother in a mess. I'm sitting up there cleaning up the people that were supposed to be there for me and raise me. I'm cleaning the old heads' mess. I'm cleaning their mess. So on top of cleaning their mess, I got to try to figure out a way to grow on my own. That's what these youngins going through. On top of cleaning up Gillie's mess, and on top of cleaning clowns like Battle Truth mess, bet you a bunch of these clowns, I ain't saying it's true, but I bet you a bunch of these clowns is out here talking all this stuff and doing all this and all that, and they ain't there for their kids, man. And they kids, probably one of the kids that I'm talking about. Kids probably sitting back. You see what I'm saying? Y'all know I ain't lying. Look at the situation where 50 was going at everybody else. And look at this situation with his sons. You feel me? All these dudes got so much to say, but they ain't taking care of their own. Got so much to say, but they mama's still living in the hood. Got so much to say, but they kids ain't looking good. All this macho, all this talk. Man, let me cool off, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying a whole bunch of wild stuff, man. Like, when I came into this blog and stuff, man, I came in this joint, you know what I'm saying, to be a part and try to change this thing. And that's what I'm doing as we speak. I know exactly how Cassidy feel with this battle stuff, because I've gone through it and I'm still going through it in the world now. And I know he is too. And I know a lot of you out there is too. You got to deal with your boss. Deal with his complaining. After you get up early in the morning, get yourself together, you got to talk yourself into actually getting up and going to go bust your ass for him. And then when you get in there, he acting ungrateful. And then when you get your check every week or bi-weekly, it's not what you expected. It's a bunch of crumbs. But you sitting up here telling me what you want me to do and how fast I need to work. Then you get off work and you wanna look at some podcasts. You wanna look at some blogs. You want to hear some type of inspiration. You can't get it on TV. Can't get it on the news. Can't get it out here in the real world. So the one place you can actually go that you think you can actually go to is on YouTube and listen to the real, listen to the blogs. But truth of the matter is, people, outside of me and a handful of others, it ain't nothing there neither but a bunch of manipulators and a bunch of capitalists. I know the feeling, man. Like before I started doing the master scammers on Dr. Umar Johnson, I still think he's bright. I still think David Banner is bright. I still think Dr. Umar is bright. I still feel like he's a more well educated. That's because he had his people in his life to groom him up right. You see what I'm saying? I was self-taught. So he had a father, had a mother. He was groomed properly. They put him in the best schools. So he's taking enough away from him. He's more well-educated version of me and a lot older version of me. I promise you, you ain't gonna never hear a 29-year-old talk like this in your life. You'll never see it. A lot of the people say, man, Rob, you sound like you was here before. And the older I get, I start to think that myself. Stop. I know, man, I know it's rough out here, y'all. Stop putting y'all faith into these corny ass dudes, man. For real. They ain't nothing but capitalist people. And then they tell you in your face that if you don't benefit me, I ain't gonna do this. Even if they don't tell you, they show you. How many times do a person have to tell you in your face and show you for you to get the picture? Same way that they tell you that they mess with you, but show you entirely different, is the same way I tell you that I mess with you, and I show you that I mess with you. If a person's actions don't match up to their words, then that person is full of shit. Point blank, period. I see Hassan Campbell get on this joint and he talk all this deep stuff about the youth. This deep. And then he get it right on there and do another episode and sound like he trying to congratulate Gillie for putting himself in a predicament that he ain't had no business putting himself into. He's sitting up there bigging up a man in smack who been using and manipulating the very people that put him in the predicament that he in, that made him smack. That made him smack. You feel me? Come on, y'all. I just find it very odd. I find it very strange. And I'm saying this also for the people that see it just how I see it. I find it very odd that Gillie is able to slide himself. And let's quit this notion right now. There's a lot of people talking about, well, this is a marketing scheme. Gillie and Cassidy gonna battle. They got Gillie and Cassidy. We'll see it. I believe it when I see it. I seriously doubt it. The person who Gillie's supporting right now in goods got smoked by Cassidy. And Gillie will definitely get done dirty. Gillie music is garbage. You see what I'm saying? His music, since we want to go that route, and since we want to, you see what I'm saying? Because I don't like the way that these OGs and stuff doing this youth, man. Then they out here acting like they trying to help the youth and stir them in the right direction, but they get out here and act like the youth. They get out here and act like kids. Gillie music is garbage. It's always been garbage. That's why he wasn't signed nowhere. Cassidy music has always been fire. That's why Cassidy got platinum plaques and gold plaques. That's why URL, though some people may believe Cassidy is coming back for a check, he came back because they begged him to come. And he got paid more than all those battlers combined. That's why they're salty. Stop believing what you hear and start believing what you see. Stop acting like clowns, man. Stop acting like savages. Stop acting like we ain't got no damn sense. stand for something or fall for anything. It's your boy Retro Rob, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive all new notifications when new content is dropping. Sick of this.